Now, the buying patterns of consumers have changed according to economic justice activists and role players in the farming industry. They say people have stopped bulk buying, opting rather to purchase the bare minimum. That's because they have less to spend. And there are threats of food insecurity in some households with long-term impacts. eNCA's Nqobile Madlala has more.
No one is spared from the growing expenses. Nqobile Fresh Produce is the middleman between farmers and retailers. The packing house says based on the fresh produce that passes through their packing house, they have noticed a shift in consumer spending capacity.
Were previously purchased on a high volume, have deteriorated and dropped significantly, and clients are moving more towards the KVI lines, the bare essentials they need. People are not doing mass buyings like they did before. Previously, people would just buy according to what they need.
With profit margins shrinking, coupled with an increasing input cost, load shedding which impacts on irrigation, farmers have many odds against them, and this will reflect on the price tag of farm produce at the supermarket.
Once the cost of getting inputs and equipment and infrastructure becomes too expensive to be able to pay back loans that you may have, then obviously that's going to come from the production and the output, which will then make it difficult once again.
But according to the Pietermaritzburg Economic Justice and Dignity Group, it's the consumers who will feel the impact the most. The group, which monitors the cost of bread baskets, says consumers are headed for even tougher times.
So what we are likely to see is increasing hunger and increasing food insecurity at household levels. And this is extremely worrying because household food insecurity translates into socio-economic issues, like, for instance, child stunting. Children cannot learn at school. It means that workers are not as productive.
The PMBEJD says they have noticed an increase in people losing their homes and their cars as they struggle to keep up with the interest rate. Nqobile Madlala, Durban.